Good day everyone, this is your boy Hodmus wishing you all the very best and welcoming you back to the channel and Happy New Year. So here we are, we're back. This time I saw these retro figures that I'm reviewing today on In-Demand Toys. I saw them come up, I didn't even know they'd made them. I loved Bucky O'Hare as a child, I was about 8 when it came out. So it was really good to see that they'd gone for the same scale but made them awesome with their articulation. And I saw they were on sale items. I was like, wow, you know, I'm going to have to get them. So there is more to get. There's, is it Mimi LeFou or whatever it is, the captain of one of the other ships. There's an astral projection version of Jenny. 2 versions of the Storm Toad Troopers. And there's a deluxe Bruiser, the Berserker Baboon. But I got Chief Gunner's Mate Deadeye Duck, who's number 5. I got, of course, Captain Bucky O'Hare. And First Mate Jenny, the psychic cat, telekinetic cat. But amazing. And a fun fact, they never actually got to make Jenny in the original figures because Series 2 was cancelled with I think it was 2 or 3 other vehicles, something bucket and twin engine toad thing. It was like a biplane, and there was a toad bomber. They were all cancelled. I don't know why, because I had all the figures as a kid and I loved them. But rumours are, I've seen on other reviews, these actually do scale with your original. So just for now, until they make any more, if you haven't got the, you know, let's get some more light on that. It's very dark. There we go. If you haven't actually got all the other figures, you can for now chuck them all together to get that retro nostalgic feel. So let's start with looking at the packaging. And as you can see, this says adult collectible. This is not a toy. Ages 15 plus. The Space Adventures of Bucky O'Hare. It's got a nice comic strip at the back. It says Boss Fight Studios. It says something continuity. And it says Captain Bucky O'Hare is number 1. And it has got a old style packaging feel. And it does say there on the back, collect them all. You've got Astral Projection Jenny, Stealth Mission Bucky, Chief Gunner's Mate Deadeye, which we've got there, and Storm Toad Trooper, which I need to pick a couple up of. And as always with these figures, they have a bio, and it says title rating, Captain of the SPACE Frigate Righteous Indignation. Weapons of choice, 1 automatic self-cleaning laser pistol. Bucky made his mark in the United Animals of the Universe Space Service, battling against giant cyborg spiders during the Great Clone Uprising of Rigel 2. He was awarded the Bronze Furball with the Zinc Palms for his role in subduing the mutant weasel of the vegan slug lords. Bucky is a Knight Commander of the most secret and glorious galactic order of the Silver Carrot, which grants him a lifetime supply of vintage purple-coloured Vagilane free carrots, a true Aniverse delicacy. And I would read most of that, but they've put a tape sticker over it, so yeah, if you, anyway, I'm warbling on. If you want to read them, you can. And they've done them in these collector-friendly packagings. See, you just pull the bottom out. So if you want to get them out and have a look at them and put them back, look at that, awesome. And there you go, in his little prison. And as you can see, he has extra faces, he has extra hands, and he has his 2 guns, and of course, his cape. So there we go. Oh, I thought I was going to break then. I was getting a bit of a twitchy bum then, boys and girls. Twitchy bum. But yeah, let's get his cape on. Doesn't want to go in. Trust me to have one that's got a dodgy cape. Might have to squish that down. Doesn't want to go in. Probably should have heated it up with a hairdryer or something. I think it's in. Doesn't feel like it's going to fall out, but it doesn't fill me with confidence that it won't. No, pretty snazzy figure. I mean, you look at this, they've got nice articulation. I mean, you could swap his heads out and that, but I think I prefer this head that's on here. I mean, I think you just push from the back anyway, just to push them off. Yeah, you do. Oh, it's got a good ball joint, double ball joint on the neck. Awesome. You know what? I'm just going to put him to one side because I think we should put him in the light box and get up close and personal. 2 seconds. Hope you'll join me. Yeah. And welcome back. I've had a few issues. His head and everything all fell off when I was trying to get the face off. So I'll probably have to warm that up at some bit. And the cape fell out twice and it took a ball out. As you can see, mine is not going all the way in. So I'm probably going to have to, like I say, file it or heat it up to get it to go in properly. So during the review, it probably will fall out, as you see. So I'm just going to put it to one side. Well, actually, first of all, we'll look at the detail. As you can see, he's got the star of the United Animal Coalition, whatever, the Alliance. But is it the Mammal Alliance or something? I can't remember the name. I've just started watching the cartoon again and I forgot it. But yeah, as you can see on there, it's a bit bulbous at the end, so it's supposed to click once it gets in. So I'm going to have to try and squeeze it to get it in. Like I say, I think I'll probably heat it up and then get it to go in. He does come with an assortment of extra hands, some punching hands, a pointing hand, and a hand so you can put him in some poses, so like he's just jumped. And it does come with some awesome faces. I am going to try and get this head sculpt on because I like that one. I mean, that one looks more angry, that one looks more laughing. But you may think there's not much difference in them, but there is slightly, as you can see. But they are lovely detail. There's no paint messed up on them or anything. The fur bit on there is quite nice. So it does come loaded with extra accessories. And of course his self-cleaning laser pistols. He comes with 2 of. And these hands that he comes stock out the box with are the ones that can hold his pistols. Which do. They're not loose. They went in quite easily. And does have waist articulation. So yeah, he does have them, pew pew bang bang, and they do click onto these peg marks there, and I'll show you that in a minute. But as I say, you can. Oh, blooming heck! Way there goes my studio. No, that was not meant to happen. You're not meant to pull it out at the ball joint. I think you definitely need to warm these up with some air dryers, because as you see, I just need to tuck my light box. I took my light box out and all the bits. Haven't lost anything, that's good. But yes, they do come with changeable hands. In if you get a good grip of that, you might be able to get that one off. But there we go. So like that one. Again, I'm not risking it for a biscuit. I just want to put... Oh, you watch, I'll not be able to get these arms back on now. Give me 2 seconds. And I'm back. So, yeah, I managed to get it back on. Just a bit of gentle persuasion. Maybe it's just because they're new out of the pack and they don't want to... They're a bit stiff, you know what I mean? They probably don't know how long they've been in storage. But the articulation on this is pretty freaking sweet, boys and girls. But, yeah. So there was a few issues with it, but like this ball joint came out the socket when I was trying to get the face off, as you can see. It came flying off, but it went back on easily. We'll go on to articulation. Articulation, as you can see, there's a double ball joint on the head, so you can make Bucky have full articulation, go around like he's possessed. Even the ears do have little ball joints, so you can get articulation. So that's good. Wrist articulation is in the swivel. Does have a ball joint at the elbow. I'm going to spin all the way around. Arm goes out all the way on a ball joint like that. Waist rotation. Can kick up. Knee just about 90 degrees, just short of. Ankle is on a pivot. a rocker, and he does have toe articulation. Some Marvel Legends could learn from this. And he can do a decent split. Not full Van Damme, but he's almost there. More than enough articulation for playability and posability for your dioramas. As I said earlier, you can, if these, there we go. So I've not had issues with that. That's good then. Because some of the tolerances on this are a bit tight. But thankfully, these pegs seem to be done properly. So you can put his pistols back like that so you get articulation still. And there you go. Looking pretty sweet, pretty sweet. So, we'll try and get that back in there. Like I said, it just didn't want to stay in. There we go. Now it's got used to being used a bit, it's gone in. So there, that's Bucky. So, we're going to go, I'm not going to read all the dioramas on the backs of all the packagings because I think I'll put some photos up of that. But we're going to go I think we'll get Deadeye out next. So 2 seconds. And welcome back, and sad news, boys and girls. One of my second favourite character from the Bucky universe got out the pack. Leg is broken. Absolutely gutted. Absolutely gutted. I mean, I could probably glue it, but I'm waiting to find out if In Demand can replace it. So I'd rather not glue it. But I know they're out of stock now. But if they can't replace it, I'll have to just glue it. But I'm really annoyed, really peed off. 20 odd pound that it shouldn't have broke. Really disheartened. But that aside, this one, again, other than the face on this one, you just change the beak. He has the calm beak, and he has one that's like a smiling one. He has extra hands, which I daren't try to swap due to the issues I've had with them. He has a hand that has a bit of chalk in it. He has a thumbs up, and he has a second punching fist. And as I said, he does have these beaks. And, oh, there we go, he's a bit legless. Like I said, if they can replace it, fantastic. If not, I'll just have to glue it. But I'll be annoyed because should be a brand, like I say, brand new out the box. This ball joint's struggling to stay on as it is. I think it must just be a line that's riddled with QC issues. But absolutely gutted. It snapped right at the ball joint. I mean, if I was that way inclined, you can drill it and put a pin in it, but I'm not learned at these sort of things, so I wouldn't dare. But I know you can. Be the best way. If I could drill straight in there, just put a bar, glue a bar in there and screw straight into the leg. I'll get the ball joint back. We'll see what they can do, if they can work the magic. Like I said, it said they were out of stock, so worst comes to worst, I'll have to keep him as he is and I'll just glue it. Or I'll have a look at trying to see if someone can fix it, because otherwise I'll just have to glue it like that. Or in the position, yeah, probably stood up so I can pose him. It's annoying. But, well, it has extra articulation. His leg can fall off. So we'll do a leg articulation with the one that's not bust. He does have like 90 degrees, does have a foot rocker. Not as much articulation in the 2T as is Capitan. But yeah, does have a waist rotation. So you can shake his tail feather. Does have a nice rubber, what do you call it? Straps harness, that's the word, harness. It has some nice purple and yellow on the arms. Lovely detail on the face, that eye, the neck. Bit of over... Oh no, it's not overspray. It's actually his cap, his eye patch. Bloody hell, that's even good. That's right, good detail. And he's got his headphones. And does have the double ball joint again, so you can get some good pose in there. And it has a separate articulation for the top part, so he can get himself some right good poses. If he hadn't bust his leg, he would have been fantastic, the most posed out of the lot. What he lacks in the foot articulation, he makes up for in other bits. So yeah, there's that. Each arm is on a ball joint. Hand rotation is a swivel. Elbows are on ball joints. And both arms are the same, like that. So, can he do full Van Damme? Yes, he would have done the full Van Damme. I really am going to have to look at putting a pin in that, I think, because when you go to pose it for glue it, it's just going to snap off every time, innit? Just make a mess. So maybe I'm going to have to try and find like a little screw. I don't know. Screw it into there. Either way, I'm hoping they can replace it, because I'll send it back and they can send me one that's not bust. I'm sure they'll be able to find me one from somewhere. They're spot on at in demand. But yeah, it does come with all his blasters. I just feel sorry for you, but I'm really disheartened. I was really excited for this review and I'm really disheartened now. But yep, he has one of his blasters, very nice detail, chrome. One of the other ones, very detailed, very nice. A blaster that looks very similar to Bucky's. And another little revolver there. Looks pretty good for each one of his hands. Do I dare do this? See if this is going to break it, something else. There's one. That's two. And I think they can pretty much go in any hand. I don't think it matters. I mean, going off the box art, it says... It shows you him having this gun in this hand. Oh yeah, that does kind of fit better than that one. Like I said, they go in any of them, but I just think some of them look better in a hand than another. But they all do fit in all the hands. It doesn't really... It's not detrimental that you have them in any particular order. But as you can see, look at that. You can get them going pew pew, bang bang. Taking out some toadies. I'll just hold his foot there so you get the full effect. Yeah, pew 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 pew. Hey, Bucky, my lad. I can't do his voice. I just sound like I was choking. As you know, it was Scott McNeil. I think that was his name. The one who plays Rat Trap and does many of the voices in Bucky and other programs. He's a legend. He does the voice of Deadeye. But yeah, really good. And again, the guns can store on the harness. So yeah, so if his foot hadn't broke, his leg hadn't broke off, it would have been the schniz. But you know, it's happened. We deal with it. I had a feeling when I saw the tolerances on it, as we saw earlier with his cape. I've got a feeling in the face. I had a feeling that something might break, but I was hoping it wouldn't. But straight out the box, man, his knees snapped. That's not very good. I literally just lifted him out the box and his knee came off. So, well, what can you say? So, 2 seconds and I'll just get Jenny out. And welcome back. As I was saying, here we have Jenny. And the funny thing is, she has thinner limbs, and touch wood, she feels a lot not as tight in the joints and came intact out the pack. Hands and everything all swapped out. I haven't tried swapping her face, but to be honest, that's the face I'll be keeping. But she comes with 4 faces. One where she's winking. One that looks very similar to the stock one, can't see much difference. Possibly that's a smiley face, that's an angry face. And that's one where her mouth's open talking. And she does have waist rotation. Well, I'll say waist rotation, it's abdomen rotation. Her head is really heavy because of the hair, but it does look good. It is very good. The tail is on a ball joint. You can actually swivel it, and I can't get over how loose this ball joint is. It's really good in the sense where it's not loose where you can't do anything with it, but it's loose enough so you can actually get your poses. Like I said, I think you have to use the tail really as an extra stability pose, but she came with standard hand grabbing gun grabbing hands, and she did come with loads of extra hands. As you can see, I've swapped it for one of these kinetic blades. She does come with 2, and she does have 2 of these telekinetic, which are very spiky, so be careful, bits there, and she comes with numerous hands. So articulation, as I say, head is on a ball joint. It does rock really well, so she's got all that hair, again double ball joint. Legs, she can kick out fully to the side. She can do, I'd say, a full Van Damme all day long. Knee, she has the ball joint. She can swivel at the top. She does have just about 90 degrees there. The foot is on a tilt backwards and forwards. I'm not forcing that because I don't want to break that. It's bad enough one came out busted. I don't want to bust another. But this one, yep, does go backwards and forwards. That one probably would. Might have to heat that up with a hairdryer because I don't want to risk it breaking. I'm just gutted. I wish that had come out. If I'd known it was stiff when it come out of the box, I would have heated it up, but the fact is it was broke when it came out, so I couldn't help that one. But advice, any toy, sometimes a little bit of heat, put it in front of like a blower fan or air dryer just for a couple of seconds. It can just soften it up so you can move. But like I said, first mate Jenny came out amazing straight away, no issues, touch wood. But yeah, the detail's good. And there she is with the boys, Deadeye and a Capitan / love interest. The old Bucky. So yeah, so she does, like I said, they do come with loads of things. I mean, there's my tub of all the bits, but I'll wait to see what In Demand say about Deadeye. As I said, it did say they were out of stock, but I'm sure they could find me one. But if they can't, then I don't want to glue it because I don't want to lose the articulation. I may have to try my first dabble at repairing a broken knee joint. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'd use. I needed like a really skinny pin. I don't have like a Dremel, so because I'd have to probably drill up into there, glue it, drill a little hole in there, drill down and move it. Like I said, I might, if I can't get if I can get like a refund or something. If they can't get me another one, I'll have a refund and I'll keep it. But I'll say, well, I'll keep it, but I want a refund. And I'll just glue his leg in that position because he can still pose. If I stand him in a standing up position, then I'm not going to be able to pose him, am I? But like that, I could glue it like that. Either way, we'll go back to the table and we'll go to my final thoughts. I hope you'll join me. Yeah. And welcome back. This is your boy Hobmus going on to his final thoughts. Well, they would have been 20 out of 10. That's not even possible. They would have been full on 10 out of 10. But tolerances are way too tight in some of them, so there is some QC issues. I mean, first mate Jenny, she's fantastic. This head thing is really hard. I've not been able to get any of the faces off to swap them. I don't know what to do with them. I daren't do it. I don't want to break them. I'm happy with the faces to get. It's nice they come with all these extra bits. You know, I would have liked to put that one on, but people are saying, you know, hairdryer it and that the other. And I've even said that, but I'm happy with the face sculpts they've got on. I'm not bothered about changing it. But if you want to change it, the option's there. And you do have different hands. Again, Jenny was the only one I wanted to change the hands on, and they're pretty cool, and they went on straight away. The packaging's fantastic, the scale's fantastic. I mean, that's one thing I didn't do was comparison with scale. I mean, they're about the same size of this is a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Mutant Mayhem. They're similar to that. So, scale. But yeah, as you can see, I've managed to get Deadeye to balance on his dodgy leg. Like I said, if they can't replace it, I'll just put some I'm not confident enough, and I don't have the tools to put a pin in it. I think I'll just glue it in that position. It's going to be displayed anyway, so end of the day I'm not getting rid of them, so I'll be happy with that. If I can ever pick another one up, I'll probably pick one up. But yeah, other than that, you know, I mean, Bucky, I'm going to give him, I'll give him 9 out of 10, because the thing that lets him, no, I'll give him 8 out of 10 because I can't swap his hands out. They're very hard, and when you do, they don't want to go in, and his face is very hard to get off, so he gets 8 out of 10. Deadeye, the same. He would have got 9 out of 10 because of the face is hard to get off and the hands are a bit tight, but he's only getting a 7 out of 10 because of those factors and the fact that it's come broke in the pack, so that was disappointing. Jenny, she's going to get 10 out of 10. Well, I'll give her 9 out of 10 because, again, the face tolerance is too hard. You can't get it out very easily, and I don't want to break it because she's such a dainty but strong woman, but the mould is very dainty, and the dent risk breaking it, and I don't want to because there are a lot of money altogether. So, and money is tight, boys and girls. Money is tight for everyone, you know what I mean? So you don't want to be wasting a brilliant figure and breaking them. I mean, I did notice one thing. Jenny has got a slight overpaint there, which a little dot on her foot, it could be a toad's blood. And I didn't mention in his part of the review, Bucky's goggles are amazing. They've got clear, but he has got a little bit of green overpaint onto his cap. But yeah, so they are worth buying if you can pick them up. But like I said, the cape was annoying on Bucky, but it's now on. It took some persuasion to heat it up, and it's gone on. But Deadeye, so gutted, one of my favourites, and I was really scared because I saw some of the people review them and people had their arms snap and everything, and I was like, on Jenny, and I was like, oh my god, please don't break. But she didn't. But Deadeye, like I said, just lifted him out the packet and his leg snapped. So poor QC on that. So like I say, I got it from In Demand Toys and they're awesome. It's not their fault. I've messaged them. It's a Sunday as I'm recording this, so they'll not be open, so I'm hoping in the next couple of days I'll hear from them. If they haven't got any more in stock, I don't want to return it, but I think I'll ask for a refund or a partial refund. But then I'll just have to glue it. I can live with it, but it's the fact that when you're paying £20 odd for these things each, they shouldn't come broken. But poo happens as a collector, you all know this. So this is Hodmus reviewing the Boss Fight Studios Bucky O'Hare retro figure line, and they are very good overall. I'd say pick them up if you can get them at price. Like I said, In Demand Toys have got a sale on at the minute. I mean, they have got the Bruiser, the Berserker Baboon, the deluxe one. If I can sort money, I might try and get that, but I definitely want to get 2 or 3 of the Storm Tow Troopers. And they did have the Captain, don't know if it's on here. No, it's not on here. Mimi, is it Mimi LeFou? Oh, and I'll give you a quick look. There you go. There's Jenny's card. Yep, there you go. But yeah, and Deadeye's. There you go. A spoil, as you deserve. But yeah, thanks for watching. Take care. This is Hodmus saying to all toy lovers on Scooby-Doo ending. Till next time.